Now introducing the Boston Celtics. The man in the middle, standing 6 feet 11, number 50. Kyle Filipowski. At guard, number 11.
And welcome to 2K. Well, Doris, we got a clash at the 5 spot here tonight. Can't wait to see these centers go at it.
BA, there was once a point in history where we were talking about is the 5-man phased out of the game, and all of a sudden now you have several MVPs who occupy the position. It is unequivocally going to be a special matchup tonight.
Here's the starting group for Portland. Right wing. Oh, there's the alley. Throw it down on the lob.
Oh, great teamwork right there.
Hey, you got to love the finish, bringing it down with some attitude. And so it's Maxey who brings up the ball for Boston.
If they want to beat these guys this time, they have to do better on the glass. That was their undoing.
Well, you have to believe the coaching staff made that a point of emphasis. Better aggressiveness, better intensity on the backboards.
He can really read the floor. Precision pass and rhythm.
Boston on offense. Pritchard, the pass to Barnes. Back to Pritchard from downtown. Perfect night so far, 2 for 2.
When you have vision at the forward spot, it always opens up and elevates a team. Scotty Barnes passing on display.
They set a pick. Shakur. Top of the key jumper, no good.
All alone from mid-range. They know he won't miss many of those.
The kick out to Maxey. Tries again. Again, Boston.
Such a multi-talented threat on the offensive end, and you love his confidence.
And about 2 minutes into the first quarter here. Back to Bledsoe. 6 to shoot. Here's Porzingis. Misses off the right iron.
I'm sure he's kicking himself. He hates to blow that kind of opportunity.
Here's Pritchard. 6 points for him. Pass to Tatum. To the middle. Tipped. And he'll draw the foul. He'll head to the line for 2. And the expression, not enough touches to go around. Do the Celtics risk falling into that trap, Doris?
Well, first and foremost, BA, if that's a problem for you, it's a good one to have. I think the key here is with all the weapons available, you have to have some personal sacrifice. And to this point, this team has been willing to do that.
Porzingis with a screen on Barnes. Left side, Porzingis. It's tipped. About 3 minutes gone here in the first quarter. The 3 from Barnes. Second shot opportunity. And the layup is good.
Well, you love the persistence on the offensive glass. All about effort right now.
Pass to Porzingis. On the wing, Bledsoe. Here's the pick. And he can't stop the run as that one misses. Celtics lead by 6. Here's Maxey. The quick look, no good that time. First quarter of play and just over 3.5 minutes in. Shot's good by Bledsoe.
And that's what they want to do. Get him open looks early.
Now a timeout called by Boston. And let's honor a terrific player who has worked hard to earn this award. The Western Conference Player of the Month.
He's more than deserving of this accolade given the way he's been playing. He injects so much energy into their offense, whether he's finishing the play himself or lending a helping hand.
You see the strength of Scotty Barnes on that drive. If he creates momentum, you better look out.
Fires from the wing. And the sweet roll that time on the rim. That one falls.
Listen, he hits that shot on a regular basis. Give credit to the offense for getting him a clean look.
Tatum feeling it out a bit. Shot clock at 5. Can't cash it in from close range.
That's their plan, to get him an opportunity to finish in tight. That's a miss they can live with.
Pass to Bledsoe. There's the triple. Another 3 for Portland.
Well, if you offer no resistance defensively, he's going to knock down the 3. It's really that simple, guys.
Out on his own on the break. And the fast break ends at the rim with a jam.
A savage reverse jam. That takes great body control.
No question. He was making a statement right there, man. And let's swing it over to the sideline and hear from Allie.
I caught up with the head coach for the Celtics. I asked him, what makes Kristaps Porzingis such a great player? He said, look at him. He's over 7 feet. He's just a huge guy. Kristaps has serious skill on offense, and defensively, that size can really be a factor. He's a two-way problem. It'll be interesting to see how they play him tonight.
Good job there, Allie. Thanks. Clock at 4. Shakur. And it's good. Off the back rim and in. He has 6.
I just love the ball movement.
Timeout called. The Celtics.
Celtics fans, get live right now for Celtics Entertainment.
Celtics making a switch here. McGee's checked in. Portis, he's checked in. And for Portland. Outside Tatum. Down low. Here's Filipowski. Kicks it out to Barnes. Pass to McGee. Now Barnes. And there's the screen. They need this. Porzingis grabs the board. Portland leading by 4. Oh, what a performance offensively.
They're really rolling at that end. Excellent game plan.
Fires from deep. Some solid defense from Maxey. Boston has gone 2 of 5 from deep. Pass to Tatum. Back to Maxey. McGee against Bledsoe. Left side Maxey. Shots blocked. Out of bounds. Celtics ball as Boston keeps possession. Portland making a switch here. Just 2 to shoot. Another miss by Maxey.
I'll tell you, it's been a struggle for him in this period, and they're struggling as a result.
Talking about Tyrese Maxey, Grant, here's a guy who's improved every year.
Yeah, B.A. I mean, from averaging 8 as a rookie to 26 points during his breakout 4th year, Maxey has added to his game every offseason and turned himself into an elite scorer.
Now here's McGee. Pass to Maxey. And here is McGee. Can't hit that one. Now Portland with it. They've got a 12-2 run in progress. And out of bounds, Boston will have it. Let's take a second to see which teams have been hitting the glass with a fury this season. Portland, number 1.
And I love how active they all are on the glass. When a shot goes up, this team takes a game rebounding approach to tracking down their boards.
There's Tatum with the 3. Gets the 3 to fall.
That's Tatum's size and high release point. He's able to get that three-point shot off against virtually anybody.
Bledsoe outside. Again, the miss by Portland. Boston has gone 3 of 7 from beyond the arc in the first. Tatum passes to McGee. From 18 feet away. That won't go for him. Now 0 for 2. For Portland, they've gotten 7 of 13 shots to drop. It's deflected, and they get it back. Shakur. Maxey with it. Big-time contributor on offense. Just over 22 points a game.
Yeah, we're not used to seeing him get bottled up like that. Wow.
Tatum with a steal. The 11-footer and rejected. And so it looks like the Celtics will retain possession here. Hartenstein, he's checked in for Boston. Scotty Barnes comes in for Jason Tatum. So it's Boston now. They trail by 1. Pass to Barnes. Clock at 6. And count that. 2 points and a chance for 1 more at the line.
How about Scotty Barnes showing off his IQ and pick and roll? Does a nice job finding his teammate.
The season winding down here, Grant. Playoff seedings of the utmost importance.
You know, B.A.
Timeout called, Portland. So it's Boston now. Pass to Hartenstein. And the shot goes down. Hartenstein's got 5 now.
Unselfishness can be infectious. Terrific teamwork.
On the court right now for Portland. Portis a screen. Allen outside. On the wing, Bledsoe. The shot is good, and this game is back to even. Bledsoe's got 7 points here in the quarter.
He nailed 2 from distance in the opening period. Now gets this one.
Outside Barnes. Tried to come right back with a 3 of his own, but it's no good. Shakur banked it in off the glass. 10 points for him.
They're punishing those late defensive rotations, getting good looks inside throughout the half.
Outside Maxey. And he drops in the layup off the glass. Maxey's got his second basket.
Ooh, a high motor in close to the rim. Maxey finding a window and converting.
Now for an update on Toumani Camara's injury. We'll go to Ali LaForce.
Guys, the head athletic trainer for Portland provided some information, and the diagnosis is relatively mild. A bruised knee. Not great, but could be worse. And for a team with eyes on the championship, this injury could have serious implications. We'll see how it affects them.
All right, Ali, thanks. Appreciate the update. Obviously, guys, you hate to see an injury like this.
Yeah, just so tough. It comes with the territory of being a professional athlete. But yes, here's hoping he recovers soon.
Well, we're obviously hoping for a speedy recovery because we know this about this young guy. He simply loves playing the game.
You see yourself on the screen and you show us your best moves. Let's go! Let's go! Next dancer.
Jason Tatum, he's checked in for Boston. And let's check out a breakdown looking at some stats for Tyrese Maxey.
And over the last 5 games, his field goal percentage has increased. And you can make a case his confidence as well because of this.
Driving in on the wing, Bledsoe. It's stolen by Barnes. Pass to Pritchard. Now Tatum. Five to shoot. Back to Pritchard. No good on the triple. The Trailblazers have gone 6 of 11 here in the second quarter. They set the pick. Goes up from the top of the key. Boston pulls it in.
And guys, it really was a thrilling duel all the way to the end. You hated to see anyone walk away to losing.
I'll tell you, overtime games usually are special, and this one qualified for that. But both teams absolutely gassed at the end.
Porzingis with a screen on Tatum. Bledsoe can't get it to go.
And that's where you want to make the next pass. This guy is a good scorer, but the defense was right on him.
Back to Maxey. And he can't get that one. Good D by Porzingis.
Well, when you've been struggling as he has, you love that your teammates have really stepped up and taken the challenge.
Celtics foul. Assange.
All right, guys, let's get your take on the hustle stats for the Celtics.
Well, so far they've been immensely aggressive on the defensive side, denying easy shots, and it's made a difference in the game.
Yeah, and I also love the intensity they've shown on the glass early on. Keeping plays alive, creating second chance shots, that's nice.
Hartenstein, he's checked in for Boston. Good on both.
The way he's shooting free throws tonight, you simply don't want to put him there.
Here's Pritchard. Give him 8 points now. And there's the slam dunk to finish it off.
Now, this is the kind of pass that gets everyone excited. It's also how you build great team chemistry.
Pass to Porzingis. Oh, Porzingis getting it done inside.
You know, when Porzingis is coming off as the cutter in a pick and roll, his desire is to score and finish the play.
Here's Maxey. Inside, Hartenstein. Off target with a jump hook.
One reason this game is so tight is because both teams are hitting the boards with reckless abandon.
The score now all even.
If you give him any sort of space, he's going to attack.
And Boston calls time here. Here in March, things are heating up. Let's check out the teams in the West. You look at the Trailblazers, a fantastic season so far for them. First place in the conference.
Checking out the Trailblazers, their fans were expecting a lot from this team this year, and they haven't disappointed them. It's been a terrific season, and they're far from done yet heading into the playoffs.
Gives us a chance to catch up with Allie LaForce.
You gotta love Tyrese Maxey's approach to the game. He said, quote, "I really have a simple life. I have this joy about playing basketball. I like putting in the work, so I'm extremely focused, extremely competitive, and I'm out here having the time of my life. I get to do what I love every single day, and it's a blessing," unquote. Brian, he's such a positive guy.
Yeah, he really is. Thanks for that, Allie. Puts up a three, and the Celtics another three.
Backing up that last three with another three. The defense has to stop giving them so many clean looks.
Bledsoe outside. To the left wing. 6 on the shot clock. Driving to the basket. Oh, and he brings it down with a two-handed jam.
And a solid pick to free him up for the dunk.
Boy, the timing there couldn't be any better.
The execution was simply flawless. That, ladies and gentlemen, is how you run that play.
That won't go either for Tatum.
Well, this is how you shut him down. A tremendous contest against a very skilled player.
Over to the left wing. Shakur. And he banks in the layup. And now just a 2-point Celtic lead.
Boy, it seems like every shot he puts up, it's going in. This guy is hot, hot.
Well, Doris, you watch Kristaps Porzingis at the defensive end. He changes a lot of shots.
There is no doubt, B.A. It's 7'2". It isn't just simply about sending shots back. It's about changing the trajectory. But I think, as importantly, guys don't want to go in the lane because of his presence. I'll tell you, he's playing with much more discipline here in the second quarter. He is waiting for good opportunities and capitalizing.
On the wing, Bledsoe. Pass to Porzingis. The 17-footer. And off the front iron, and in it goes. Give him 8 points now.
Pick works well there, but the defense left a lot to be desired.
It takes incredible effort to stay connected to the hip of the offensive player. You've got to want to work.
Yeah, smart play there by Maxey, opening things up for someone with the pick and roll.
Porzingis sets a screen. Shakur. And he was fouled while in the act of shooting, so he'll take 2 free throws.
Man, the defender really went after him.
Portland shooting their 3rd and 4th free throw shots of the night.
Boy, showing a lot more aggressiveness now after making 0 trips to the line in the first quarter.
He makes 1 of 2 that time.
And give them credit for making a more concerted effort to get to the line this quarter.
Shoots from 12, and it's Tatum missing. Portland trails by 3.
Celtics foul. Peyton Pritchard.
Portland shooting their 5th and 6th free throws of the game.
Team foul.
The first one falls. Kristaps Porzingis. He's checked in for Portland. Bledsoe comes in for Kamara. He's perfect from the line this time. Boston's gone 3 of 6 from outside in the second quarter. Pass to Barnes. 26 seconds left in the second. The kick to Tatum. Just 5 on the clock. They set the screen. And it's all from 3-point range. Bledsoe with it. Fires the 3. The shot off that time. And a pretty tightly contested game here as we end the first half. Boston out in front, leading by 1. And join us right back here after the break for the start of the second half.
53.
Welcome. First up on the agenda tonight, let's see how the Rookie of the Year race is shaping.
I think it's fair to say we know how this probably is going to shake out. But crazier things have happened.
All right, fellas, time to talk about that first half. How fantastic has Scotty Barnes been?
He came in on a mission.
Thanks for joining us.
Second half of basketball is upon us, and we may be in for an exciting finish based on how close of a game we've seen so far. And the Trailblazers shooting 54% from the field so far in this one. Scotty Barnes is out there with Filipowski. Then there's Jason Tatum. Then there's Peyton Pritchard. And it's Maxey in a 2-guard. That's the Boston 5. 4 on the clock. Porzingis. And they recover it. There's a screen for the lead. Offensive rebound. Pass to Bledsoe. Tries yet again. So they take the lead. A hard-fought matchup. 7 lead changes thus far.
And these teams have been sparring from the get-go, neither able to land the knockout blow.
Outside Maxey. Here's Pritchard. There's Tatum with the 3. Tatum! Money from deep.
Jason Tatum is capable of explosive nights offensively. If you're the defense, you better lock in right now.
Porzingis up top. From the wing, Barnes with the rebound. Barnes has got his 5th rebound in this one. Got a piece of it. To the paint. Oh, another basket for him. He's 6 of 11 now.
It's problematic for the defense because Scotty Barnes has been allowed to catch his rhythm, and his game is really flowing right now.
Shakur takes it inside. Nice shot there, making him 8 for 13.
Great timing and coordination. Lays it in coming off that pick.
Now here's Barnes. 16 points for him. Drains the triple. Barnes has got 5 points now in the quarter.
He's been a steady presence for them. Nice to have that kind of safety net at the offensive end.
Shakur. It's good. And he drew contact on the shot, so he will go to the line. A three-point play opportunity. Grant, when the money's on the line, the mid-range is still a big part of the elite player's game.
You're right, B.A. And really, it comes down to touch, obviously. And size certainly helps. And then the savvy and balance to create that space.
And it's Maxey missing.
You know, missed that one, but still a really good start coming off the break. 3 for 4 now.
Yep, that one goes. He has 6.
They're finding ways to get the ball into the paint. 5 consecutive buckets.
Timeout. And the Celtics call time here.
I don't think this timeout is just to give the guys a breather. Coach is looking to switch things up.
And as you know, it's what comes after that gives you some sense of what has changed.
Let's have a look at the teams who have been shooting the ball the most consistently these past 10 games. The 4th spot held by the Celtics.
Boy, they've been hot. You love to see this kind of offensive execution.
Outside Barnes. Outside Maxey. Outside Barnes. Boston again missing. The Trailblazers have gotten 4 of 7 shots to drop in the third. Third quarter of basketball here. A little under 3.5 minutes gone by. They now take the lead. Bledsoe's got 16 points.
And his fantastic performance from the last game has carried over to tonight.
No, I think that's the one thing every player is searching for. Consistency. They're giving this guy a chance to carry the offense once again.
Pass to Porzingis. Just 5 to shoot. Fires it from 18. Fades. Rebounded by the Celtics. Barnes has got his 6th rebound on the night. Back to Tatum. Got it from about 16 feet. He's got 16.
Jason Tatum's jumper is just so pure. This guy is on point with the midi right now.
Pulls up, high post, and the shot goes. Celtics trail by 3. Back to Barnes. Pass to Filipowski. Here's Maxey. Boy, he just hasn't been able to get a shot to fall.
Hey, the struggle is real. He hasn't found much success with his offense today.
Shot from the wing. Another shot. Again gets it to go. He can't miss. 5 for 5. And so it's Maxey with it. He brings it up for the Celtics. It's a 5-point game. After this one, they're off to Dallas to take on the Mavericks. And that'll be their only game on the road before heading back home. On the take. Porzingis with a screen on Tatum. They get the rebound. And that one's good. Porzingis has gotten his 2nd bucket.
Oh, love the intensity in which they're hitting the boards.
Boston has gone 2 for 5 from 3 since halftime. Back to Pritchard. Pass to Maxey. Outside Barnes. From deep. Got it again. That makes him 8 for 15 for the night.
Building confidence in that deep ball. 1 from distance in the first, 2 in the second.
Out to the wing. 15 feet away. The rebound by Filipowski.
So far this quarter, he's been out of sync and might be pressing right now.
Kicks it out to Barnes. And Tyrese Maxey gets the whistle that time. That's his first foul.
This defense is getting spaced out. 3 of the last 5 buckets have come from way beyond the arc.
And the Celtics making a change here. McGee's checked in. Portis, he's checked in from Portland.
When it's this close, every bucket matters. You need good looks.
Barnes with it. Portis picks him up. Pass to Maxey.
Away team.
Here's Holland. Shakur. Maxey covering. Count it. 27 points for him.
You know, he had room to operate, but added a little fade on that shot just for good measure.
On the court right now for Portland. Oh, and makes it with the kiss.
And playing very well here in the second half. I mean, their shooting percentage is now over 50% from the field.
We're in the final quarter play here. 3 minutes in. Pass to Holland. Shot clock at 6. The turnaround. Hartenstein pulls it in. Hartenstein's got 6 rebounds here tonight. And it comes off the front of the rim.
Well, seized up just a little bit at the last second. That's when he normally converts.
Pass to Kamari. And stolen by Hartenstein. Dunks it hard with one hand. Wow, he makes it look easy.
Adding insult to injury with the dunk off the steal.
Nice to see a good play on D. That led to some fireworks.
Let's see if that serves as a momentum builder. What a great sequence for this group.
Filipowski, he's checked in for Hartenstein. Kristaps Porzingis, he's checked in for Portland. And you know, you look at someone like Peyton Pritchard, Doris, heady guy who doesn't make many mistakes.
BA, maybe his best attribute in my mind is the competitive spirit and the motor he plays with. He's a fearless shot taker, either inside or from three-point range. He makes excellent choices with his passes. But again, I go back to that competitive toughness.
To the inside.
A bit undersized. His hops make him a legit small ball 4.
The Celtics with the lead. Outside Maxey. Back to Pritchard. Now McGee. Pass to Filipowski. Misses the 3. The Trailblazers have got 4 of 8 shots to drop here in this final quarter. Shakur. There's the drive. Lays it up and banks it in. He's got 32 points.
Well, you love that they've been able to rely on him time and time again. You love the effort here late.
Here's Pritchard. Launches it. Portland with a rebound. Portis has got 5 rebounds in the game. Timeout, Trailblazers.
Away team. The craziest fans will get a t-shirt.
with Allie LaForce.
Hey there, I was able to listen in on the Portland head coach talking to his team. Coach had a clear message for his team. He said, quote, "Let's finish the job out there. It's ours for the taking if we can just get it done." So it sounds like he's hoping they can close out this game strong, guys.
As always, Allie, we thank you.
Now, this is why they call him the unicorn. Porzingis off the catch, ready to rise and fire. That's 7'3", everybody.
Now here's Tatum. Tight defense on him. Doris, it seems like every year Tatum's name is right atop the MVP ballot.
To me, Brian, it speaks not only to his talent, but also his consistency and the work ethic. The game is important to him. He's versatile. He's clutch. He's everything you want in a star player. Well, what's impressive to me about Jason Tatum is how he attacks his weaknesses in the offseason. This guy is committed to greatness.
6 to shoot. Shakur. Great D that time from McGee. For Boston, they've gone 5 of 11 so far in the fourth. Left side, Tatum. Porzingis grabs the board. Porzingis has got double-digit rebounds now in the game. From the line. He goes up again, and it's Porzingis cleaning up the miss.
Wow, he looks like a completely different player in this half. He's found his rhythm.
Pass to Spencer. Here's McGee. Again, the miss by Boston.
He's got a great defensive mind. He gets good position and affects the release.
And he did it without fouling, and that's become an art, changing shots without making contact.
Oh, nice finish from the low block. That one's good. And now it's a 6-point Portland lead.
As bad as he was in the first half, that's how good he's been since.
For 3. Portland with a rebound. And after this one, they're at home against Sacramento. It'll be a quick stopover at home before they have to get back out on the road. Here's Bledsoe to the right side. Lets it go from deep. Rebounded by the Celtics. Tatum's got 4 rebounds now.
Oh, my. He really needs to be careful now. That was his 5th foul of the night.
And Boston with some changes. Maxey, he's checked in for McGee. And Pritchard is subbed in for Spencer. Out of bounds. Celtics ball as Boston keeps possession. And this is what the schedule looks like for Portland. On Sunday, they'll kick off a homestand, starting with the Sacramento Kings. Then on Tuesday, they'll be matching up against Karl Anthony Towns and the Indiana Pacers.
When you look ahead, there are a lot of winnable games, but you really can't think that as a player. You have to take every opponent seriously because this is the NBA. No game is a freebie.
Pass to Porzingis. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Puts it up from 17, and the basket good. A bank shot that time. He's got 34.
What an aggressive mindset in this period. He's starting to take over.
Outside Tatum.
They need his talent on the floor. Now they're going to have to get it done without him.
Holland, he's checked in for Portland. Kamara, he's checked in for Portland.
Substitution for the away team, number 19.
And here's Barnes.
Holland.
Outside Tatum. Clock at 6. Again, the miss by Boston.
And you just can't afford to give up that kind of look very often.
Porzingis up top. Tries it from 19. Barnes with the rebound.
They managed to get the rebound, but that's an area where they've been struggling tonight.
Pass to Filipowski. And the shot is good on the assist by Tatum.
Here in the second half, they're really focused on stretching the floor.
And guys, boy, when you're hitting, it sure does work. It obviously opens up major options at the offensive end.
And why go away from attacking inside if the D has no answer for you?
Timeout called, Celtics.
Protecting the rim has to be their top objective right now.
And the question they're going to have to answer to me is it a problem with the scheme or is it a problem with matchups?
All right, fans, it's dance time. Get ready to dance like
On defense, the visiting team. They lead by 4. There's a screen. Tatum barreling in. That one drops for him. Tatum's got 12 points in just the second half.
The very definition of their go-to player. Mr. Tatum, ball in your hands. Yes, sir.
Pass to Porzingis.
2 minutes remaining in the game. 2 minutes.
And a slam dunk by Porzingis. And that's a double-double for him now.
Well, one thing we know, Porzingis is fearless. He had no hesitation on what was a huge basket for them.
Maxey passes to Barnes. Three-pointer, no good.
It's tough to get open in this league, and when you do, it hurts not to capitalize.
Pass to Bledsoe. Here he goes.
Well, that was clearly a foul.
And a look at how the offensive approach has been going so far for the Trailblazers.
They've been all about high percentage looks in this game, working the ball inside and doing whatever it takes to get it to go.
The other thing that's been impressive is really just relentless driving the basketball. Doesn't matter if the defense is there, they are challenging them and getting it done.
And it's Maxey missing. Portland leading by 6. 1:11 left in the game. Six on the shot clock. Boston pulls it in.
And it didn't fall, but still a great look.
You know, it can be frustrating when you make the right play and fail to reap the rewards. You just have to stay with it here.
Tyrese Maxey lives for these moments. Loves coming through in the clutch.
There's 39 seconds left in the fourth quarter of this one. Bledsoe drawing the double team. Pass to Porzingis from behind the arc. Offensive board.
The officials were right on top of that one.
Third personal foul. Team is in.
So the first one drops, and that puts him up 5.
Shooting for the away team. Kamare at the line for 2.
And the second free throw, no good. Tough break there.
Been looking for a quick bucket here.
You've got to run a play that's a quick strike. You've got to immediately foul after that.
And an intentional foul right there.
Third personal foul.
Good on the first, and that increases the lead to 6.
Team number 44. 2 shots.
And he hits both free throws here, and it's a 7-point game.
That's exactly how to close out a game. Take advantage of every opportunity.
Timeout called, the Celtics.
For Celtics.
They're down by 7. All right, guys, what's your take?
A lot to talk about here, but hey, this game is likely out of reach.
Well, maybe it could wait until after the game because this one is over.
Again, the miss by Boston. So Portland takes the win. Just a gutsy performance on the road.
It really was. When this one was up in the air late, they showed how tough-minded